All right, welcome back to Drew Pearson Live. I'm joined now by a member of your Dallas Cowboys and that prize offensive line. They said I can run for 1,000 yards behind this offensive line, the way they've come together. And one of those guys that have really brought it all together is free agent Ron Leary. He joins us today right here on DPL. Ron,
how you doing?
Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
The question is, how are you doing? How's the offseason going for you?
Oh, it's been a great offseason. Did a lot of different things. I traveled a little bit. A lot of that all the time, you get ready to work. You get ready to get back to working out.
Yeah, I hear you. After you get a little time, but this year you didn't have as much time because you won the NFC East 12-4, and you went into the playoffs, into the second week of the playoffs. So the off season was cut a little short as far as your time off.
Yeah, it was a little shorter, but that's a great reason for it to be shorter.
Yeah, So what do you think about the season last season, man? No one predicted that. Did you guys feel that was in you to have that kind of season, win the NFC East, and go on into the playoffs?
At the beginning, we, as a team, we set a goal. Coach Garrett, he believed in us. Everybody in that locker room believed in it. So, I know a lot of people on the outside, they were counting us out. The predictions, all how the season was going to go, but. We just kept our hard hat on, and we just worked every day. We kept working. We came up a little short, but, overall it was a good season.
Yeah, and it was a great season for the offensive line. You had the NFL's leading rusher for the year, and DeMarco Murray, and the offense had a great season. The continuity, the gelling of that, that process, and bringing in a rookie, Zach Martin, to be part of that process, you guys seemed to gel from day one.
Yeah, it was a great group. Zach came in and he fit in perfectly with us. He's the type of guy that, he doesn't need all the recognition. He's just going to come and work. And, as offensive lineman, that's what it's all about.
That's right. And you had a great offensive line coach, but now he's gone to the Washington Redskins. You think that's going to affect you guys? Callahan being gone?
Callahan was a great coach. Me and him came in the same year, so the game I learned so far in the NFL has come from him. But, Frank's been around too. We got a lot of respect for Frank. We trust him. So, we know he's going to come along and keep us going.
Right on. Now, you guys in that offensive line, as I said, you seen the gel. Who's calling the signals or the defense in that line to make you guys know what you got to do once you break that huddle and read the defense? Is that Travis Frederick, the center?
Oh, it's definitely Travis.
Yeah.
Travis, he's probably one of the smartest people I've ever been around in my life. Between him and Romo back there, they put us in the right position, to execute the blocks and make the plays go.
Right on. Now, you came to the Cowboys as an undrafted free agent. Nobody wants to come into the NFL that way, but if you have to, hey, you got to do it. And you made the most of that opportunity, but I'm sure you were disappointed not getting drafted. But you come out of high school, you only started playing your junior year, right, in high school. So you're a late bloomer. Do you think that had anything to do with the fact that, they didn't recognize you when you were at Memphis?
I think a lot of things had to go into it. The big story about my knee issue, which is not an issue. Mm-hmm. But, that, and then you could say being a late bloomer, but I wouldn't change it for the world.
I hear you.
Coming out like that, it humbles you a lot. So,
yes.
I wouldn't change it for the world, like I said.
Yeah, it humbles you coming in, and you appreciate everything once you get
definitely.
there. Spoken like a true free agent myself. Right. And sometimes you have to take that road. Sometimes you go to the fork in the road, everybody takes that road that's well-traveled. Sometimes you got to take the road less traveled to get to the same point.
Right.
And it seems like that's what you've done. Now, your Cowboys had their draft. They got a couple offensive linemen in there. You think that's needed?
You can never have too many offensive linemen.
Right.
We lost a couple key guys. Jeremy Parnell, he was a great part of the offensive line, and he left on, and a couple other guys. But I think they'll come in, as long as they're ready to work, because we're a group that we work. That's what we pride ourselves on, working, not talking too much. So if they come in ready to work with that same mentality, then they'll fit in with us.
Yeah, the Cowboys, everybody thought they might draft a running back in the previous draft, and they didn't. But Jerry says of the philosophy that he thinks anybody could run behind this offensive line and have success. Do you feel that way? Do you feel like you're going to miss DeMarco and anybody else could step in and still get 1,800 yards?
It's an honor for Jerry Jones to think that highly of us. But DeMarco was a great back. He did it all. He was our guy that held it down. But we have a lot of faith in our running backs on the team. We signed McFadden, and then we got 3 guys coming back that we have a lot of faith in. So I feel like we just do our job. Those guys are quick enough, explosive enough that they'll hit the hole and they'll get the play done.
Okay, now that the draft's behind us, I guess OTAs and mini camps are all ahead of you. What are you doing now to start getting prepared for next season?
I guess right now it's just kind of refreshing on the playbook. You know, we're doing our meetings and things right now, doing some on-field work to get your feet back under you and getting ready to hit it hard in about 3 more weeks of OTAs.
Yeah, before you know it, it'll be here. You'll be strapping it on again.
Oh, yeah. I
don't know about you, but I can't wait.
Yeah.
Cowboy fans can't wait either.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got to protect that, 35-year-old quarterback,
Tony
Romo.
Yeah,
Can you do it?
We'll get it done.
All right, let me hear a hut. Hut?
Hut?
Oh, man, that's a hut for sure. There's Ronald Leary, number 65, free agent with the Dallas Cowboys, and a big part of their current offensive line. He's right here on Drew Pearson Live. Appreciate you being with us,
No
Ron.
problem, man.
Right on. Have a good rest of the offseason, and we look forward to a great season.
All right, there.
All right, Drew Pearson Live will continue right after this.